Hello again. I have another headphone review today. Truefree and Soundpeats seem to really like me, and they keep sending me headphones. So I'm going to keep reviewing them and letting you know the differences between them. So the ones I have today are the new Air 5. And I have to say, these are the best headphones that I've tried by either Truefree or Soundpeats. I'm impressed this time. Most of these, I'm talking about all the features and how it works for running, battery life, waterproofness, but then always the knock is the sound quality a little bit. Like, okay, it's very good at everything, but the sound quality is not quite as good. This one is good, I have to say. These are also a little bit more expensive than some of the other models that I've tried from them. They're $89.99, but right now they're having a Prime Day deal. I'm going to put a code in the video description where you can get 40% off, I believe, through the 12th. So for the next few days, you could get a pair of these for $54, which is an absolute steal. Because something that I've kind of been using as a reference is just a headphone that I use a lot. I have AirPods Pro, and they're very good in-ear earbuds. They have good sound quality, good noise cancellation, but they're a $250 headphone. These ones are $89, so less than half the cost. And then for $53, what was really impressive today was I actually, before I did this review, put both of these on, was listening to the same music and going back and forth between them to try and tell the difference. And to be honest, I think these might actually sounded better than the AirPods some of the time. The app that you can download for these is incredibly customizable. It's kind of hard to see it on my phone if I'm holding that up there, but it shows the battery life of the left one, the right one, and the case. So it's nice to be able to see that just in one place when you first turn it on. It also has normal mode and noise cancellation. So you can put it to noise cancellation right there if you want to use that feature. And then right below that says ear canal, and there's 5 different spots you can choose from. So as you're listening to music, you can actually pick on those different ones and see what sounds best in your ear. So this doesn't have silicone kind of covers on it like the AirPods do, where there's different sizes for a different ear canal. So this is kind of just one size fits all. So you put that in your ear, but then you can actually adjust the headphone based on the size of your ear canal. So that's kind of an interesting feature. Also, there is a adaptive EQ where you can, it's almost like you're doing a hearing test at the doctor, where you go onto this and it tells you to press it when you can hear the noise for a bunch of different frequencies, high and low, and it kind of adjusts the equalizer to your own hearing preferences, so what sounds good to you. So it's really a customized sound that you're getting from these. And then you have a bunch of preset equalizers you can choose. So you can choose bass boost, rock and roll, folk. So they're basically turning up the strings, turning up the voices, turning up the bass, depending on what type of music you're listening to. So these are highly customizable, which results in a very good sound quality overall. I like the little sayings that they put on all these too. You probably won't be able to read it, but it says, "Hear your imagination." So just kind of an interesting thing that they put on there. These ones have improved sound. They have a 3rd generation Qualcomm S3 audio platform. I don't know what all of this technical jargon means. I'm a runner, not a audio engineer. This one here perplexes me a bit. Composite triple material diaphragm, pulp material, imported Japanese biofiber, and composite PU. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Maybe it has bits of real panther in it, which means it's good. As Brian Fantana would say, 60% of the time, it works every time. And then they talk about having the shape of the battery with the 13mm driver to make less interference with the sound. So Adaptive X lossless audio decoding. These have a gold label certification and Qualcomm Snapdragon sound certification and Bluetooth 5.4. So very good connectivity from these as well. They also do have multi-point connectivity, so you can connect 2 devices at once and toggle between them. To me, probably the most important stat, though, is the battery life. You can get 6 hours from a single charge, 30 hours with the case included. So very long-lasting battery. I mean, if you're going to wear these for work and just be wearing them during the day, you could wear these all day, with the 6-hour battery life. Well, most of the day anyway. On your lunch break, charge them for a little bit. Something else that I really like about these, the case is very tiny. It's one of the smallest cases I've ever seen for a headphone. This is one of the other Soundpeats models. You can see here, this case is so much smaller. And even compared to the AirPods Pro, it's a smaller case. So this is really the easiest thing to carry with you of any headphones that I have. Also, the weight of these is very good. The two of them combined on the scale over there is only 9.5 grams. So very, very light. The AirPods Pro, just for comparison, are 11 grams to give you an idea of the difference there. So they're a little bit lighter than the AirPods Pro. The case is definitely lighter as well. Controlling these is exactly the same as all of the other Soundpeats and Truefree models that I've tried, where they have the touch capacitive buttons. Touching the right one advances the track if you hold it down. The left one goes back a track. If you tap it once on the right, the volume goes up. Once on the left, the volume goes down. And if you double tap either one of them, that pauses it. So as I've mentioned before, remembering those controls is kind of annoying when you first get these, but once you've used them for a little while, you get used to it. Now, these ones sit completely in your ear as an in-ear earbud, but as I mentioned before, they don't have that like silicone pad where it squishes into your ear completely, so you can still hear some sound coming through there. Obviously, with the noise cancellation, that can be minimized. But using these for running, I actually kind of prefer these ones for that because these ones sit over your ear. They're more open to the outside world, as they just turned on again. I just put on the other pairs that they turned on. So connected to Bluetooth right on its own without me doing anything. But this has that like silicone kind of pad on top of your ear, and it sits completely outside your ear, so it's better for hearing what's going on around you. But then again, the sound quality is not quite as good because this is sitting outside your ear, where this one is completely in your ear canal. Now, I have found when you're wearing AirPods for an extended period of time with that plasticky piece that you're pushing in there, it's more uncomfortable being in your ear canal, where these ones really just kind of sit right in there. So they're not putting any pressure, they're not getting pushed completely into your ear canal, so they're definitely more comfortable to wear for an extended period of time than AirPods. I also didn't mention, these do have a waterproof IPX5 rating as well, which is something that I'm always looking for in a headphone that you might be using to exercise with. So they can get wet and still perform. In summary, I really have to say that this is one of the best headphones that I've ever tried. I can honestly say that. At $89, these are nearly as good, if not better, than the AirPods as far as sound quality goes. They're also smaller and lighter. They're much less expensive. And right now, if you use that code in the video description, you get an extra 40% off. So if you're looking for a new pair of in-ear earbuds, I think these are a really, really strong choice. One last thing before I close this one out. I'm running the Chicago Marathon this Sunday, so I'm ready for the race. One thing that I did do, I ordered myself some custom bib boards with my YouTube channel logo on there. So I did pay for these, but that's another thing that Bibboards has. You can send them a logo or a team or a saying, and they'll customize it for you. So I'll be running with my own brand during the Chicago Marathon this weekend. I also have a coupon code where you can get 20% off if you want to order something from Bibboards. So I'll put that in the video description as well. Please remember to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video.